Let's get an Ashish Kyal, CMT author, Wave Strategy Advisors, to join us on the show. Ashish, we opened below the 24,000, 24,000 mark. We have recovered a tad bit, but do you think it will continue to be a day in the red, considering the sharp fall that we've seen from the highs? We will see some recovery towards the last 1 hour of trade.
Hi, afternoon to you and all the viewers as well. If you look at Nifty, we can clearly see there was an up move yesterday, but looked like that was a trap. Nifty failed consistently to move above that 24,300 levels, and today it has now again moved towards 24,000. There is a possibility we might start seeing some kind of a consolidation or a triangle pattern formation with an important support at 23,750 and a major hurdle at 24,300. That's the range that we are looking at, and avoid buying this market because on the weekly chart, it's not looking good. It has been quite some time, approximately 4 weeks or 5 weeks since we have closed above prior weekly high. Now, that's a very simple way of trend following, and that shows the sign is still negative. And what is worrisome more is Nifty Bank, because Nifty Bank has been moving sharply lower and underperforming even Nifty on the downside. So Nifty Bank has a very important support at around 55,600 levels, and that should remain intact. Otherwise, the selling pressure will intensify across the indices.
Okay. Ashish, how are you approaching the banks and the Nifty PSU Bank Index today?
As I said, Nifty banks as a whole has been the reason why there is a severe sell-off that we are seeing even in the Nifty. Nifty Bank has a very, very important hurdle at 57,000. There was some attempt yesterday, but it failed and reversed back sharply on the downside in today's session also. So I think there is a possibility Nifty Bank will move back towards the level of around 55,600, which is the lower end of the range. And we have to see that if it breaks that, then the selling pressure can intensify. And this selling has not only come from only the private sector banks, but the PSU banks are also participating in the fall. If you look at something like an SBI showed a very severe sell-off on 9th of March, and we are still not able to fill that gap. The gap was pretty big from 1140 levels and 1120. So we have not even attempted to fill that gap, and that's not a good sign. So I think the PSU banks will also be under pressure over a short term.
Okay. And Ashish, quickly, any top picks for today?
National Aluminium is a very, very classic pattern. Even in this market, it's managing to sustain positive. We can see aluminium prices across commodity has also gone up. So National Aluminium can move towards the level of around 425, and one can maintain a stop loss of around 390 levels. And the next stock is Ajanta Pharma from the defensive space. Pharma should do well now, given the global political tension that we are seeing. And the target for Ajanta Pharma is 3240. Stop loss can be 2980 levels.
Okay, all right, Ashish, we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us and giving us all of those strategies.